Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your joints were made of wood instead of muscle and bone? Maybe your back creaks a little more than it used to, or your knees feel stiff before you've even taken your first step in the morning. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, our bodies naturally go through changes, but that doesn't mean we have to accept pain, stiffness, or feeling less mobile as the new normal. In fact, sometimes all it takes is a few small, gentle movements each day to start feeling more alive, more limber, and yes, even younger. Today, I want to talk with you about something that's helped thousands of people over 60 find relief from those daily aches and pains, while also improving balance, posture, and flexibility. We're going to explore 5 gentle yoga poses that are perfect for seniors. You don't have to be super bendy or able to touch your toes. You don't need fancy workout clothes or a yoga studio membership. All you need is a little space, a willingness to move, and a desire to feel better in your body. Now, before you imagine headstands and pretzel-like poses, let me reassure you, this is not that kind of yoga. These movements are slow, safe, and designed with aging bodies in mind. They're focused on relieving pressure in your joints, improving circulation, and waking up muscles that may have been feeling a bit sleepy lately. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, this can be your time to stretch with grace and move with comfort again. So, let's start with one of the gentlest and most effective ways to ease into movement, the seated spinal twist. This pose can be done right from a sturdy chair. Yes, even your dining chair will do just fine. Sit comfortably with both feet flat on the floor, spine tall but relaxed. Gently place your right hand on the outside of your left thigh and your left hand on the armrest or back of the chair. As you slowly turn your torso to the left, take a deep breath in, lifting through your chest. Don't force the twist, just go as far as feels good. Then exhale and gently return to center. Do the same on the other side. What this does is help keep your spine mobile, improve digestion, and release tension that tends to build up in the lower back and shoulders. You might be surprised how much better you feel after just a few rounds of this. Now, once your spine is feeling a little looser, it's a great time to move into a pose that opens up the hips and stretches the lower body. This next one is called the seated forward bend, and again, it's done right from a chair. Sit on the edge with your feet flat and knees about hip-width apart. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, gently hinge forward from your hips. Don't round your back, and let your arms rest on your thighs, or hang down if that feels comfortable. Let your head drop slightly if your neck allows. You're not trying to touch the floor or push yourself too far. Just let gravity do the work. This simple pose helps lengthen the spine, release tension in the hamstrings, and soothe the nervous system. If you've ever felt a wave of calm after leaning forward and resting your head in your hands, you know how naturally comforting this position can be. As we sit more and move less, which can happen quite easily in our later years, our hips tend to tighten. That can lead to balance issues, aches in the lower back, and that stuck feeling when getting out of bed or stepping off a curb. That's why gentle poses like these are so helpful. They aren't just about stretching muscles. They're about giving you back a sense of ease in your everyday movements. I remember talking to a gentleman, Arthur, who said he hadn't been able to bend over to tie his own shoes in almost 2 years. After just a few weeks of practicing these gentle poses every morning, he told me, with a big grin on his face, "I tied my laces today. Twice." It's those little victories that add up to big changes. And what's beautiful is that you don't have to do it perfectly. There's no judgment in yoga, only exploration and care. Now that we've awakened the spine and loosened the hips a bit, it's time to show some love to our shoulders and neck, 2 areas that often hold a lot of hidden tension. Whether it's from years of looking down at phones, leaning forward to read, or just holding stress in the body, the upper back and shoulders tend to get tight. This next gentle movement is called the seated cat-cow stretch. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with animals beyond the name. Sit upright in your chair again with both feet grounded. As you inhale, gently arch your back, lift your chest, and look slightly upward. This is the cow position. Then, as you exhale, round your spine gently, tuck your chin toward your chest, and let your shoulders drop forward. This is the cat shape. Move slowly between the two as you breathe. This simple flow helps to increase spinal flexibility, ease upper back tension, and connect your breath to your movement. It's almost like giving your spine a gentle massage from the inside out. You might notice a soft warmth building in your body as you go through these movements, and that's a good thing. It means your blood is flowing, your muscles are waking up, and your body is saying, "Thank you." It's incredible how much better you can feel with just 10 or 15 minutes of mindful movement each day. And the beauty is, these poses meet you where you are. Whether you're just starting out or you've been moving for years, there's no pressure, only progress. Now that your spine, hips, and shoulders have had a chance to stretch and relax, it's time to gently strengthen the lower body, starting with a movement that's especially helpful for improving balance and keeping the legs strong and steady. This next pose is known as the chair-assisted leg lift, and it's just as simple as it sounds. You won't need to stand or balance on one foot. All you'll need is your chair, a little patience, and a gentle willingness to move. Sit tall near the edge of your seat with both feet flat on the ground. Now, while keeping your back straight and your hands resting lightly on the sides of the chair for support, slowly lift your right leg, just a few inches off the ground. Hold it there for a few seconds, then gently lower it back down. Then do the same with your left leg. Don't worry if your leg only lifts a little or if it trembles slightly. That's your muscles waking up, getting stronger with every lift. This movement may seem small, but it does wonders for the thighs, hips, and core, the very muscles that help us walk safely, climb stairs, and get out of chairs with ease. And here's the thing, when your legs are strong, your confidence grows. You're less likely to worry about tripping, losing your balance, or feeling unsteady on your feet. One lady I met, Judith, who's in her early 70s, told me she started doing these leg lifts while watching her favorite TV shows. Now she says she feels more secure on her morning walks and hasn't needed her cane as often. It's these little changes that build over time, helping you stay independent and active. After we've gently activated the legs, it's important to follow that up with a bit of relaxation for the ankles and feet. They often get overlooked, but they're truly our foundation. The ankles help with balance and shock absorption, and when they're stiff, it can affect the way we walk, stand, or even sleep. So next, while still seated, try this. Stretch your legs out in front of you just a bit, and start to make slow, gentle circles with your ankles, first clockwise, then counterclockwise. You can do both feet at once or take turns. As you do this, try to breathe deeply, letting each breath guide your motion. You might feel a few pops or crackles at first. Don't be alarmed. That's just built-up tension releasing. The goal here isn't to force anything, but to bring awareness and movement back into joints that may have been still for too long. Once your ankles feel a little looser, give your toes a little wiggle. Yes, even that counts. You might chuckle, but moving your toes can help with circulation and even help prevent those nighttime cramps that seem to sneak up just as you're falling asleep. These small movements remind the body that every part matters, from head to toe. Now let's gently transition to a pose that combines both movement and calm. A perfect way to bring the whole body together in a relaxed but alert way. This one's called the standing mountain pose, and don't worry, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. You can even do it next to your chair or a sturdy table for balance if needed. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, arms relaxed at your sides. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Spread your toes gently. As you breathe in, roll your shoulders back and down. Let your chest open up and stand tall, not stiff, just strong and steady. Imagine a string gently lifting the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Take a few deep breaths here. This pose may look simple, but it builds strength in the legs, helps improve posture, and brings a sense of groundedness. It's like saying to your body, "Here I am, steady and present." Some folks even use this pose as a form of meditation, standing quietly for a few moments in the morning or before bed, just breathing and feeling centered. You might be surprised how many benefits come from simply standing tall with intention. And if you feel up to it, you can gently raise your arms overhead as you inhale, then lower them slowly as you exhale. It adds a light stretch through the arms and upper back, bringing more oxygen into the body and a sense of calm into the mind. It's worth saying here that yoga isn't about pushing yourself. It's not a competition, and there's no perfect way to do it. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs: movement, stillness, breath, or simply kindness. Some days you'll feel more energy, and others, you might only feel like doing 1 or 2 poses, and that's okay. The important thing is that you showed up for yourself. So many of us have spent our lives taking care of others, raising families, working hard, supporting friends and loved ones, and now it's time to take care of ourselves, too, even if it's just for a few quiet minutes each day. The beauty of gentle yoga is that it invites us to reconnect with our bodies, with our breath, and even with our spirit. It reminds us that we're still growing, still moving forward, and still capable of wonderful things. And maybe, just maybe, you'll notice one day that it's easier to reach for something on a high shelf, or you'll catch yourself walking a little taller and smiling a little more. That's the power of small, consistent movement. It brings a sense of joy and possibility back into everyday life. Now that we've given attention to the spine, hips, shoulders, legs, and even our feet, there's one final pose that ties everything together, a moment of gentle stillness and peace. This last pose is a beautiful way to wind down, whether you've done one pose today or all 5. It's called legs up the wall, and it's one of the most restorative and calming positions you can do, especially if you've been feeling tired, anxious, or just a little off. Now, if getting down onto the floor is challenging for you, don't worry. There's a modified version you can do right on your bed, or you can lie down on a soft mat or rug near a sturdy wall. Here's how it works. Lie down on your back with your hips close to the wall, then gently swing your legs up so they're resting straight against it. You can keep your arms at your sides, palms facing up, or rest your hands on your belly. If the full wall version doesn't feel comfortable, just lying back on your bed with your feet propped up on pillows works beautifully too. The key is to get your legs slightly elevated above your heart. Then, simply close your eyes, take deep breaths, and let gravity do the rest. This position helps reduce swelling in the legs and feet, eases lower back tension, and calms the nervous system. It's perfect before bedtime or any time you need a quiet moment to recharge. Some folks even say it helps with digestion and sleep. One gentleman, Harold, who started doing this every night before bed, said it became his favorite part of the day. It's like all the tension just melts away, he told me. And you know what? It really can feel that way. Now, after spending even just a few minutes in this calming pose, slowly bring your legs down, roll to one side gently, and take your time getting up. Don't rush. Let your body guide you. Yoga, especially in our later years, is not about speed, it's about awareness. You've just spent time honoring your body, moving gently, breathing deeply, and caring for yourself in a way that really matters. That's something to be proud of. When you practice these kinds of movements regularly, you might start to notice more than just flexibility or less stiffness. You might find that you sleep more soundly, have better posture when you're standing at the kitchen counter, or even smile more just because you feel more at ease in your body. And that ease? That's the feeling we're going for. Not perfection, not youth, but comfort, confidence, and the quiet joy that comes from feeling good in your own skin. It's never too late to start. You don't need to be young, thin, or super flexible to do yoga. You just need to be willing to show up for yourself, to try something new, and to be kind and patient with your body. Even just a few minutes a day can make a meaningful difference over time. I always say, you're not trying to turn back the clock. You're learning how to make this moment, this day, a little easier, a little softer, a little better. And when you move with intention, you're not only stretching your muscles, you're reminding your heart and mind that you're still active, still capable, and still full of life. So, whether you choose to do these poses in the morning to start your day, or in the evening to wind down, or any time in between, know that you're doing something truly valuable for your body and mind. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel strong, balanced, and peaceful. If this video brought you any comfort or inspiration, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments how you're feeling, or which pose felt best for you. And if there's something you'd like us to cover in another video, whether it's more yoga, healthy routines, or tips for feeling better every day, just let me know. If you found this helpful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got more simple, practical tips coming your way to help you feel your best, no matter your age. Remember, this isn't about doing things perfectly. It's about showing up, even just a little, with love and care for yourself. You've earned that. You've lived through decades of change, growth, and experience, and your body has carried you through it all. These movements are just one more way of saying thank you to yourself. Here's to feeling stronger, looser, and more alive, one gentle stretch at a time. You're not just getting older, you're growing wiser, and with the right moves, even more radiant. Keep going. You're doing beautifully.